Hey guys, what's up? So in this session, we will learn a new concept called loop. So if you remember, we have done loop in flowchart and pseudocodes. Okay, so this loop is exactly the same that we have done. So we are doing a quick recap of how a loop works. So first of all, I was having an initialization. First, we will initialize. Then I will have a condition. If this condition is true, then I will do some work. If this condition is true, I will do some work and then I will update. And then after updating, I will check the condition again. If the condition is again true, I will again do some work and then I will update again. Again I will check the condition. But if condition is false, I will come out of the loop. So come out of the loop. So this is how a loop works. Okay, now let's see. So for example, our task is to print hello 5 times. I want to print hello 5 times. So what I can do is I can write cout hello and I will write it 5 times. So cout hello. So now hello will be printed 5 times. Okay. I will just copy paste this line 4 more times. So in total, hello will be printed 5 times. But my task is to print it 500 times. So we have to copy it 499 times to make it 500. Now I am saying you have to print hello 1 million times. So obviously by this time you might have noticed that this approach is very inefficient and time consuming. So what we can use a loop. So what will I do? I will say, hey loop, run 500 times. Loop, run 500 times, and each time this loop is running, I will print hello. So this loop is running 500 times and each time I am printing hello. So hello will be printed 500 times. Okay, so let's see. So if you remember in pseudocodes, I was having while loop. So here we are also having while loop. So how does a code of while loop looks like? So let's take a variable I. So int I equals 1. This is my initialization. While some condition will be there. And then some updation will be there. And here I will do my work that I want to do. Okay. So let's see. So let us print hello 500 times. So I am making a new file. Let's name this file as while.cpp. Okay. Okay, so what we want to do is I want to print hello 500 times. So let's first of all print hello 5 times. So int I equals 1. So this was my initialization. Now I will check the condition. So while is a keyword here. Okay, so while I less than or equals to 5, and I will update here I++. I++ means increment the value of I by 1. It is same as I equals I plus 1. Now each time this loop is running, I have to print hello. So cout hello. So this is all that we have to do. So let's run our program. So cout hello end line. So what is the error? Okay, so error was this. Now let us run it again. So as you can see, hello is printed 5 times. Now let's see how it is working. So first of all, this is my initialization. So this is initialization, first part of the loop. This is my condition, I less than or equals to 5. This is my condition, and this is my update. Okay, so all 3 components of a loop are present. So how many times this loop will run? So initially I equals 1, and in the condition I am checking while I less than or equals to 5. So this is my condition, and each time I am incrementing the value of I by 1. So this means I equals I plus 1. This is just another way of writing I equals I plus 1. Okay, so initially the value of I is 1, and each time I am incrementing the value of I by 1, and this loop and this condition, so with the help of these 3, my loop will run 5 times. Okay, initially the value of I is 1. Each time this loop is running, I am incrementing the value of I by 1, and my condition is I less than or equals to 5. So in total, this loop will run 5 times, and each time this loop is running, I am printing hello. So in total, hello will be printed 500 times. Okay, so what if I remove equals to I less than 5? How many times now this loop will run? So this loop will run 4 times. Let's see. So hello is getting printed 4 times. Why? So when the value of I is 1, this condition is true. Hello will be printed. So 1. When I equals 2, this condition will again true. So hello will be printed 2 times. When I equals 3, this condition is again true. 3 is less than 5. So hello will be printed again. So 3 times hello. When I equals 4, 4 is less than 5. This condition is again true. Hello will be printed one more time. So hello is getting printed 4 times. When I equals 5, this condition will become false, because 5 is not less than 5. This is wrong. So this condition will become false, and I will reach line number 14. Okay, so hello will be printed 4 times. Now let's take one more example. So suppose now if I want to print hello 500 times, so the only change that I have to do, I will write here 500, or let's say 5,000, 50,000. Okay, so this is the benefit of the loop. This is the advantage of a loop. So let's run. So as you can see, our program is running 5,000 times. Now let us see one more thing, how this hello is getting printed 5 times. So my code is very simple. Int I equals 1 while I is less than or equals to 5. I am printing hello, and then I am incrementing the value of I by 1. So let's say here is my output. So this is my output. So initially the value of I is 1. Okay, so I is 1. Now check the condition. Is 1 less than or equals to 5? Is 1 less than or equals to 5? Yes, the condition is true. You will come inside the loop. You will print hello. So in my output, hello is getting printed. Then you are incrementing the value of I by 1. So the new value of I will become 2, and from this bracket you will again reach here. Now you will check the condition again. Is 2 less than or equals to 5? Yes, the condition is true. You will again print hello. So hello will be printed again. Now you will increase the value of I by 1. So the new value of I is 3. Now you will again check the condition. So is 3 less than or equals to 5? Yes, the condition is true. So you will come inside and you will print hello. So hello is getting printed one more time. And now you will increase the value of I by 1. So the new value of I is now 4. Now you will again reach here and you will check the condition again. So is 4 less than or equals to 5? Yes, the condition is again true. You will print hello again. So hello will be printed again. Now you will increase the value of I by 1. So the new value of I will become 4. Now you will check the condition again. So is 5 less than or equals to 5? Yes, 5 is less than or equals to 5. So we'll come inside the loop and you will print hello. So hello is getting printed one more time, and then you will increase the value of I. So I equals 6. Now you will check the condition again. So is 6 less than or equals to 5? No. So this condition will become false when I becomes 6. So since this condition is false, I will not go inside the loop. I will reach at this line. Okay, and this is my output. Hello is getting printed 5 times. Okay, so this is how a loop works. Now let me tell you the concept of infinite loop. Okay, so what if I remove this update condition? What will happen if I remove this update condition? So let's see. So you can see hello is getting printed infinite times. So this loop will never stop. This loop will never stop. It will keep on executing. So why this hello is getting printed infinite number of times? So let us try to understand why it is so. Okay, so this will not stop. You have to stop it from here. Now let's see what is happening here. So our code is int I equals 1 while I is less than or equals to 5. Then you are printing hello here, and then we have commented this line I plus plus. So let's see what happens. So here is my output. First of all, I will check I equals 1. Okay, so I equals 1. Now we'll check our condition. Is 1 less than or equals to 5? Yes, the condition is true. Go inside the loop, print hello. Okay, I am printing hello. So this line is a comment. We will not do anything. Now from this bracket, I will check the condition again. So the value of I is again 1. So 1 is less than or equals to 5. Yes, the condition is true. Print hello. Again, condition is true. Print hello. Again, the condition is true. Print hello. Again, the condition is true. Print hello. Again, the condition is true. Print hello. So I will always be 1. Since I is always 1 and 1 is always less than or equals to 5, so this condition is always true. True always. So this condition is always true. That is the reason hello will keep printing infinite number of times. Okay, so that is the reason update condition is important. So if you will not write the update condition, or you write the update condition wrong, our loop will run infinite number of times. Okay, now let us write wrong loop. So instead of incrementing I++, what if I am updating but I am doing update wrong? I am decreasing the value of I by 1. In this case also, my loop will run infinite number of times. Let's see. So as you can see, again this loop is an infinite loop. Hello will get printed infinite number of times. Now we have written the update condition here. So why this loop is infinite, running infinite number of times? In the previous case, I commented the update condition. So that is the reason my condition was always true. Okay, but here we have written update condition. Then also my loop is running infinite number of times. So what is happening here? Let's try to understand. So in previous case, loop was running infinite times because we have commented out the update condition. But in this case, we have written update condition, then also my loop is running infinite number of times. So cout hello. Now we are decreasing the value of I by 1. Okay, so here is my output. I equals 1. So is 1 less than or equals to 5? Yes, the condition is true. Print hello. So cout hello. Decrease the value of I by 1. So the new value of I will become 0. Now check the condition again. Is 0 less than or equals to 5? Yes, 0 is less than or equals to 5. So I will come inside the loop and I will print hello again. Now decrease the value of I by 1. So the new value of I becomes -1. And now you will check the condition again. So is -1 less than or equals to 5? Yes, the condition is true. You will come inside the loop and you will print hello again. Now decrease the value of I by 1. So new value of I is -2. Again you will check the condition. Hello will be get printed. Now I equals -3, then -4 and so on. Okay, so basically I will never become equals to 6. Okay, so the value of I is decreasing. And what should happen? The value of I should have increased. But in this case, the value of I is decreasing, and hence the value of I will never become greater than 5. Since the value of I will never become greater than 5, this loop will always be true. This loop will always be true. And that is the reason hello will get printed infinite number of times. In previous case, this condition was true because we have not written the update statement. Okay, in this case, update statement was missing. That is the reason this condition was always true. But in this case, we have written the update condition, but we have written the wrong update condition. So that is the reason this loop is always true. Okay. Now there is one more way to make our loop always true. So what we can do, cout. So basically the main concept is my loop will run infinite number of times only when my condition is always true. Okay, so this is the main idea of running a loop infinite number of times. What you do, make the loop always true. So while 1 means true. So while 1 means run the loop infinite number of times. So this loop will run infinite number of times. Let's see. So as you can see, this loop is also running infinite number of times. Okay. Now why this loop is running infinite number of times? So the logic is very simple. While 1, I am printing hello. So if you look carefully at the above two example, my loop will run infinite number of times if the condition is true always. Similarly, here my loop was also running infinite number of times because this condition was always true. So the main concept is any loop will run infinite number of times if the condition is always true. So if the condition is always true, my loop will run infinite number of times. So I have already told you that any positive value means true and 0 means false. So 1 means true. So while true, so this condition will always be true and hello will be printed infinite number of times. Okay, so what will happen, instead of writing 1 here, I write 5. Then also this loop will run infinite number of times because 5 means true. Similarly, you can write 3, 7, 8, any value. And if we write while 0 means false, cout hello. So if you will run this, my loop will not run. So hello will not be printed because this is false. Since the condition is false, I will reach here. I will not go inside the loop. So let's see. So instead of 1 here, you can write any value, for example 7. Because 7 is a positive number, hence the condition will always be true. So the loop is running infinite number of times. Now let us write here 0. So while 0 means false. Since the condition is false, I will not go inside the loop. I will directly come at line number 12. Okay, so I will directly come here, line number 12. Okay, so nothing is getting printed. Great. Now our task was, we have to print hello. Let's say 2000 times. Our problem was started from 5000 times. We have to print hello 5000 times. So logic is very simple. Take a variable I, initialize it to 1, write the condition is very simple, while I less than equals to 5, and just increment the value of I by 1, so I plus plus. Now this loop is perfect. So hello will get printed 5000 times. So hello is getting printed 5000 times. You can scroll up if you want, and if you have extra time you can also count it. Okay, so this is the main idea of a loop. Now in coming videos, what we will do, we will solve many problems with the help of loop to get a better understanding how the loop is working. Okay, so that is all for this video. Thank you.